Hi, it's Yasheema. Welcome back to my channel, Beyond the Blur, where I talk about the psychological and emotional journey in our vision loss. So, today I'm going to be talking about something that helps us get back on the horse and get back going. So, there comes a point, in our vision loss journey where we start to turn the page, right? It's time to, as they say, get back on the horse. We've gone through the anger and the frustration and the depression and everything, and we've mourned our vision loss, and now we're ready to move forward and figure out what is it that I need to do in order to get back to living and thriving. So that stage of the adjustment process is called rehabilitation and adaptation, and it's definitely just exactly what it sounds like: rehabbing and adapting to what we have gone through to our vision loss. And so what does that look like? So it looks like you're decided to gain back your independence. You want to reclaim your independence. And it's time to learn some new skills to do that. And what does that look like? Assistive technology. So that means you need to figure out, how to use your phone. How to use it where I can read the text messages, read my emails, listen to my emails if I need to. That's where you're going to be learning, getting adapted tools to learn how to cook, in your home and do the things that you need to do. That means that you're going to be going out and trying to figure out, how can I organize my closet, organize my drawers, my dresser drawers? How can I organize my pantry? Oh my gosh, big things like this. So this is what rehabilitation and adaptation, is all about. It's going out and reclaiming back your independence in your life. And so, you may be going out, what you may do is go find an agency in your community that helps those who are in the blind and visually impaired community to do those things. You're going to go out and you may take training on using your phone, training on the computer, whether you have a Windows operating computer or you may have a Mac. Usually these places, they have both. The person who's training those areas are usually trained in one of those areas to teach you that, because especially if you're going back to the workforce, you're going to need to learn how to work your computer without using your mouse, because there is a way to do that, and you can get training and know how to do that, right? And so you can go get trained to do that. And you're thinking about, how can I navigate this world, Yasheema? What am I going to do? So that means at these places you can also learn how to use a white cane. Yes, the dreaded white cane. Don't frown about it. Don't be scared about it. It's your friend. It's going to help you learn how to navigate this world a lot easier and with confidence. And so that's what it looked like. So for me, what did that look like? When I got to that point where I was like, okay, it's time to move forward. I need to get back to it. I have a lot of things I want to do in life. I have a lot of plans, a lot of goals that I need to complete and go after. And sitting here on the couch watching TV, or, being sad and depressed, mourning my vision loss, was not going to get me there. Right? It was not going to get me there. And I sat there and I was in the car, and my husband and I were out and about. I think on one of our little Saturdays, hanging out. Maybe when we got some breakfast and doing something. And I was like, hey, I can't live like this. I need to figure this out. This is not going to work for me. And so we had both. I think he had sent out and signed up on the computer with some program, Division of Blind Services or what have you, to sign me up for something, just for someone to contact me or reach out, to me, something like that. And I was like, well, we need to reach back out, because I haven't heard anything from them, anything like that. But I need to talk to somebody and figure out who it is that can help us. And so we pulled over and we figured out who it was, sent out another email, to the program, and it was called, here in Florida, I'm in Florida, called it the Division of Blind Services. And they were very, very helpful, very good. They got right on top of it. And, it was an application process asking me, what I was looking for. Was I looking to go back to work, which is their vocational rehab services program? Was I looking to just have some activities of daily living training? It's called ADL. What was I looking for? Was I looking to, be an entrepreneur? Because they had an entrepreneurship program where you go to Daytona Beach or whatever state you're in, and they teach you how to be an entrepreneur and run a business. And then when you're done, you'll be running like a little snack shop, something like that. So it was so many things that were going on, and they'll help you figure out exactly where you are in your vision loss journey. What part of the rehab services is going to work out for you, right? And so that's very important. But if you are one of those people who are at the point where you're saying, you know, I can't stand it. I've lost my independence, and I can't do this. I can't work. I can't do that, and everything's ruined. Then you are the person that needs to follow up with Division and Blind Services. Follow up, and in your state, in your city, it can be something different. I don't know exactly what that is, but if you hit me up, send me a message, I will find it out and help you find that information. If you can't find it, I'll help you with that, because it's important, helping us gain back our independence, helping us, reach those goals, go back to work, learn how to navigate our homes, how to learn how to cook again, learn how to navigate your kitchen, learn how to organize your clothes, learn how to do things as simple as open up a door, learning assistive technology and gaining adaptive tools that are going to help you become independent and continue to live the thriving and happy life that you desire and you deserve. So you don't have to sit back and think that there's no way up for you, because it is, because you may have to, revamp some things. I mean, for me, I was thinking with my career, how am I going to continue to do what I used to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to, do therapy and work? How am I going to do those things in this condition? What does that look like for me? And because I had to stop working for a little bit because I couldn't look at my computer, I couldn't see it. I mean, they helped me with everything: get glasses, get a screen reader, learn how to connect with the learning library, the reading library, so I get books sent to my home, monthly. If you're a reader, maybe you can't read your books anymore, and that's okay. The Talking Library will send you books right to your home, and you can listen to them, girlfriend or boyfriend. So there are things out there to help us live the life that we want to live. You don't have to be sad about it. You don't have to think that your life is over, because it's not. Vision loss may be just a part of our journey and a part of our life, but it doesn't define us. It's not the end of our journey. It's just the beginning of something new and a new path that we're going to be taking. It may look different. Some things you have to do, and you're going to learn in rehab, that you'll have to do things differently. But it doesn't mean you can't do them, because you can. And so I just want to talk to you about that, right now. Remember, going through these adjustment stages, and remember, it's kind of linear. Okay, so doesn't mean that because I'm in this stage and I've been here in month 6 or year 1, that you're year 2 and you should be here too. Everybody's adjustment to their vision loss is different. And you're going to go through these stages, and you may go back and revisit some stages. You may be angry again. You may be frustrated. You may feel like giving up and be depressed and going through the mourning stage again, because you're human and it may happen. But when you're ready, when you accepted where you are and you're ready to move forward, to reclaim your independence, to reclaim your life back, then it's time to start thinking about rehab services. What do I need to do to start getting back to it? Getting back to the life that you desire. Okay? So thanks for joining me today. I hope what I said to you today was very helpful, and you can take some nuggets and tools from it. If you need some help, please send me a message. Give me a comment here on my channel. Let me know what you need help with, and I can see how I can help you. Make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe my page. If you definitely love getting information like this and love my vibe on my page, hey, let me know. Subscribe and follow me, and then also share it with somebody else. All right, until my next video, talk to you soon.